Dr. Janie Davidson, a former Navy undersecretary, first woman in the Air Force to fly the tactical C-130 transport plane, and the current president of Metropolitan State University in Denver. Dr. Davidson, it's great to have you with us. Do you feel like a lot of people that this could be sort of a moment of truth right now for Ukraine? What are we doing, and is it enough?
Absolutely, it's a moment of truth. I don't know if it will turn out to be enough. We tried to deter through punishment by saying if you came into the country, we will punish you with economic sanctions, and clearly that did not work. So now we're in a position of actually having to get the troops out of Ukraine, which is a much harder thing to do. Fortunately for Ukraine, we have been training and equipping them for some 8 years on and off. And there is an overwhelming support for the country from the international community, from the United States. Mm-hmm. I think tonight you're going to hear from President Biden a pledge for more assistance. They've already pledged some $350 million. It's getting up into the billions. I've heard some estimates into like 5 billion. We'll see. And that will help. But right. It all depends also on the type of fight that the Russians bring. And so far it's been less dramatic than we thought, right. Even though it's having...
Let me ask you about that, Doctor, because I'm wondering, as we looked at this video of the convoy, you're a pilot. Mm-hmm. What do you make of the Ukraine military situation right now? I'm guessing if they had jets, they'd be bombing that convoy, right?
Sure. If they had jets, they would be bombing the convoy. The interesting thing about the convoy is that it seemed to have stalled a bit. I mean, this is a statement about the Russian military. I think that Vladimir Putin has been surprised by two things. One, the level of resistance from the Ukrainians, and also the disappointing sort of performance of his own forces. You can clearly see that the logistics have not been up to par for this particular convoy.
What is your opinion on what happened with the EU today and their move to try to get Ukraine in? Does this change anything or help them in any way, at least in the short term?
Yeah, I think it's a long-term sort of a thing. In the short term, it says for sure that Europe is definitely standing behind Ukraine. I think it's another miscalculation on the part of Vladimir Putin. He has this opinion that Ukraine needs to be part of Russia and that it wants to be part of Russia. Clearly, Ukraine does not want to be part of Russia. Mm-hmm. And instead of pulling it closer into his orbit, he has pushed it further to the west. Instead of discombobulating NATO, he has made it more resolved.
Let me ask you one more question before we let you go, Doctor. The situation with the bombing today in Kyiv, where the Russians targeted this TV tower, what do you make of that, along with a Holocaust memorial that was right next to it? I'm guessing this was targeted intentionally. My bigger question, though, is what does the world do as this 40-mile convoy closes in on Kyiv and threatens to leave it in ruins?
Well, what the world does is continue to support Ukraine with lethal weapons and support. Some 650,000 people have also fled, and we have to take care of those folks too. But definitely keeping an eye on this convoy and helping the Ukrainian military to resist.
All right, Dr. Janie Davidson, it's great to have you, former Navy Undersecretary. Thank you for the time very much.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get more. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.